Debby Ryan, a Northshore. Thank you so much for coming.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for your Saturday.
Oh my God.
How great were the Somerset? Yay.
So, Debbie, you have been in a ton of movies, and of course, you have a hit TV show. But you're also a singer. Tell us what music and singing mean to you.
That's a great question. I kind of grew up in musical theater. So the reason I started acting was because I wanted to just sing and dance and make music. So music was something that went hand in hand with performing for me. And my brother is a music producer, and I've kind of written for a really long time. So this summer, I finally decided, drum roll please, to make my album. Yeah, which is very exciting and terrifying because it's the most personal thing I've ever done. But to me, it's about telling stories, and it's about, when you watch Jessie and you watch my movies, you're seeing me be a character, right? But when it's me being like, hi, I'm Debbie and these are my stories, it's the most personal, scary thing ever. So I really hope everyone likes it. It's a little bit of rock and roll, a little bit of pop, a little blues, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, tell us about Disney Friends for Change and the work you've done with that organization.
Yeah, it's been incredible. The last summer, I had an opportunity, which I've been wanting to do for years, and I went to Disney's Friends for Change, and I asked if there was any way that we could kind of make it humanitarian and help people, and go to India specifically was on my heart. And so I ended up going to India, and we got to build a school there and really help grow the education system in India, and it's something that I'm still doing and I still love.
Amazing. You're a fashionista. You walk the red carpet along the time. Who are your favorite designers? And since we are the incredible Northshore Mall, what are your favorite stores for shopping?
Some of my favorite designers, I really like, kind of like Celine and Tory Burch. I really like, this is Tory Burch. And I also really like Zara. And what I think is fun is if you go to Forever 21, who here has ever been to Forever 21? Right? It's the jam. But if you go to Forever 21, I was just talking with the Somerset boys about this. If you go to Forever 21, you get a shirt, cut it up a little bit, put a little fabric on it, and make it your own. And no one else in the world has a shirt exactly like you have, and you spent $8 or whatever. So I think that staples are just as important as going and buying a $200 blouse. You can just look cute as long as you customize your own thing.
And easy on the wallet.
Really easy on the wallet, which is fun. Mom will love it.
So I guess describe your personal style.
My personal style is, it's a little bit like action ready. On my show, I'm always doing stunts, and I'm always tripping over something or getting pie in the face or whatever it is. So I have to be able to t-shirts and things like that. But there's also something a little bit Audrey Hepburn, a little bit classic, a little bit kind of tailored about the entire thing and put together. So, if I wake up one day and I'm like, all right, I just feel like jeans and a t-shirt today. A really good pair, maybe colored jeans or coated jeans, and tuck a nice t-shirt into it. Just a way of adding a little bit of class to your everyday. I grew up with an older brother. Who here has a brother? Yeah, so you have to be ready for anything. Those kids can do anything to you. So I'm a little bit bro that way too. I wear my brother's clothes.
So do we have any upcoming TV film? And
yeah, well, we just started filming our 3rd season, but we just last night premiered an episode of Jessie. Who saw the new episode? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It was a very emotional, for those of you guys who haven't seen it, I know that you just TiVoed it, and I know that you're running directly home after this to watch it. So without giving too much away, things got very emotional and beautiful and dramatic and hilarious and crazy. But we are going to continue on in that route, and Jessie's going to be doing all sorts of crazy things with her career and her job, and the kids are growing up, and Kipling and all the crazy things that we love. So that, in addition to kind of my album, has really kept me busy, and being on the producer side, producing Jessie, it really feels a lot like my heart, and that's taking a lot of my time too.
Wow, amazing.
She's so beautiful.
Special? Isn't Debbie special?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Debbie. What a great way to end the back added event at Northshore Mall. Now, do you mind sticking around for a little bit?
Of course not. I'll be around. How's that?
We're going to introduce...
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
She has a question. What's her question? Oh, she wants to know how it feels to have worked with Maya Mitchell. Do you guys know Maya? Maya is a dear, dear friend of mine, and when she first moved to LA and didn't have any friends, I was in Australia, and I was like, listen, give her my email if she needs someone to show her around LA. And we started emailing, and we instantly became friends, and we got her on the show, and all the while we were talking about Teen Beach Musical or Teen Beach Movie, and it was so good, and I'm just so proud of her. She's darling. She's hilarious. She's really humble. She doesn't take herself too seriously. She just kind of will show up in like sweats and ripped jeans with like a bag of potato chips and be like, okay, I'm ready to work. Like, yeah, the Fosters, she's so good on the Fosters. Thank you, good question. Can I take another, or are we out of time? Yeah, what's your question? Do I like One Direction? I do. I do. I think that not only are they all very good-looking boys, but they work really hard, you know? They, like, have to tour around like crazy, and that's not an easy thing for them to do. So, total babes. What's up? Was I scared the first time I performed? I was terrified. I was terrified. I was the girl in like, kindergarten who would hide behind my mom's skirt and be like, don't make me go, don't make me go, don't make me go. And there was something about, you know, that moment where you're standing there and everyone's on stage and you look out and the crowd's there and you're hiding in the curtain and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go. And it's like being buckled onto a roller coaster and you're like, there's no going back now. And you go and it's the most alive and afraid and beautiful that you've ever felt. So performing, to me, especially like music performing, is literally like a roller coaster every single time. Every time. Yes. What's my favorite color? It's like that color that she's wearing, seafoam green color. Yeah, like you. Yeah, I see it. Yes. I was scared when I started being an actress. Yeah, it's, you know, because you just want to go and tell stories. And then all of a sudden, like, you go to a restaurant one time with your friends and people start screaming and freaking out and it kind of becomes way more of a thing and you're like, oh, people care because they know my face. It's a weird thing, but it's a lot of fun and it's so worth it because I get to do stuff like this and come out here and hang out with you guys, which rules. Yes. That's such a good question. Did you see me just get butterflies? She asked, once I release my album, if I'll be going on tour. That's the idea. Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on the show right now. I know.
Oh my God.
It's exciting and nerve-wracking. I'm working on the show right now. And so I kind of don't have a lot of time to be doing that, which is what's great, because while I'm working on the show, I can be doing the album. And then when I'm not filming the show, I'm just going to come and sing my heart out on a stage for you guys. How does that sound? Rock and roll. You guys have to buy the album and listen to it over and over and over until your parents are like, can you stop playing that? And then listen to it more and get it memorized and then come to the concert and then we can all scream sing together. Yeah. Rock and roll. Randall.
Can you tell us about the special Jessie episode? Special event?
Yeah, okay, so who last night saw the trailer for the new Jessie episode, G.I. Jessie? Anyone see that? That is the biggest thing we've ever done on Jessie. It's coming out. It literally is. We took the script for the Jessie movie and made it into one really big episode. So it's an hour long, and you go back to Texas, to the base where Jessie's from. You meet her dad, and you meet Darla. Do you guys know about Darla? She's awful. She's awful. And so you meet her, you hang out with her, you see why she's so mean to Jessie. And then Jessie's dad has this crazy big surprise. Kate Flannery from The Office, if any of you guys watch The Office, who's hilarious, she was on it. And my, like, I don't want to give too much away. A character on there is being played by Molly Shannon, who's from Saturday Night Live, who I grew up watching and made me want to do comedy. So it's a really funny, crazy episode. Jessie gets really fed up with the kids because they keep disobeying, and she might or might not quit her job. Her dad might or might not be getting remarried, and it might or might not be to Darla's mom. It's a really, really big, crazy episode, and you guys have to just tweet me. It's upsetting. It's a very upsetting episode. You just right there, all yeah, you pointing to yourself. Yeah, you gasping. That one.
I know, but still.
I can't hear a word you're saying. What's that? How does it feel to what? When I first stepped on a set? Hi guys, how you doing? I feel like I'm a model. It's really uncomfortable. When I first stepped on a set, it was awesome. It was awesome. That was like not at all terrifying for me. It was like I literally stepped on a set after being in Texas and going on to like commercial sets and movie sets. But when I first stepped on the Sweet Life set, who here watched Sweet Life? Okay, I watched it too. So can you imagine me just like walking out of that set and being like, okay, this is where I work for the next 3 years. I stepped onto the set and everything felt right. I was like, this is where I need to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. It was perfect.
All right, we got one question. One left. Who's it going to be?
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I'm really bad at being decisive. You should see me in line at a coffee shop. I don't know what I want. You in the back jumping straight up and down. Is it good? It's a good question. Better be a good question.
Sign shirts?
Do I sign shirts? Absolutely, I sign shirts. I sign shirts, iPods. People ask me for that. Shoes, but they better not smell. No, I ain't signing nothing. Dang it. Yeah, go get yourself some baby powder or something before I'm signing that. And autographs, pictures, yeah, the whole nine. I'm here for you guys. All right, let's party.
Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Debby Ryan. All right, we're going to introduce Lauren Dallas. Lauren's going to explain the meet and